Hi everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to my Trying a New Makeup Product Everyday series. Today I have a really cool product to try out. This is from the brand LYS Beauty and it's the Secure Skin Gripping Serum Primer. Now I love serums and I love primers, so the thought of putting them together sounds awesome to me. And I also love that this has so many beneficial ingredients in it. It's cruelty-free, vegan, gluten-free. It says that it has pore and shine control with 5% niacinamide. It also has ginger root extract, AHA fruit blend, grapefruit extract. So it's supposed to help balance the appearance of skin and minimize the look of enlarged pores. And enlarged pores is definitely one of my main skin concerns, so I'm really intrigued by that claim. I actually got this in my January 2022 Boxycharm premium box, and this retails for $20, which to me actually does not sound crazy expensive for a super multitasking type of product. I also love the packaging on this. So cute, but then it's also triangle shaped, which is very unique. It'll stand up nicely on the bathroom counter or wherever I want to display this beautiful packaging. So the directions say to apply it following moisturizer, which in my skincare routine, I apply my serum before the moisturizer. Am I doing that wrong? But so I did go ahead and moisturize my skin like it says to do. And I like to try out primers on just half of my face so that we can compare the difference. I'm also going to try this under foundation. So I'm just going to squeeze a little onto my finger. I mean, it does seem like a kind of jelly liquid texture. What I would expect from a serum, but wow, you don't need very much. I think just like a pea size amount is plenty to coat half of my face. Like a little goes a long way with this, which is very nice. And I'm just trying to blend it out because it claimed to get grippy after a little bit, so I'm just continuing to work it into the skin. I do feel it drying down. Oh, okay, yes, this actually has some good tackiness to it now. Like, my fingers are really sticking to my face if I do that. And I love a tacky primer to really grip onto that makeup, keep it in place, last all day. And visibly, I don't really notice a visible difference in my skin. Maybe the slightest bit of pore smoothing, but barely detectable difference in the pores. Just like my skin's looking pretty smoothed out, so that's promising for the makeup. Also promising how grippy it is. I also do notice some slight sheen, a little radiance to the skin, which is great to see. Just like a little bit extra shine on this side. Even though it claims to be shine control, I think it gives the skin a really nice hydrated look. But overall, I think the visible differences of wearing it alone are practically undetectable. Let's see now as I apply the foundation if we see some visible differences. So I am going in with the LA Colors Truly Matte Long Wearing High Pigment Foundation, which is the foundation that I have been using to review primers lately because it really does show how the skin is underneath. And I am just going to apply the foundation onto the side of my face without the primer to start because I don't want to mix in any of that primer as I am comparing the two sides. Okay, so now foundation is applied to the half of my face without the primer, and it is kind of hard for me to get the coverage to build up on my cheek. I still don't even have as much coverage here on my cheek as I would want, but maybe with this grippy primer, I'll be able to get better coverage and I'll be able to get the foundation to stick, especially onto those areas where I'm trying to build it up. So I'm picking up the same amount of foundation to apply onto this side of my face. And let's see what happens. I don't seem to be noticing a difference in how it's applying with the primer here. I don't feel like it's gripping onto the skin any better. Like I'm still having that same amount of redness still peeking through on my cheek that I'm trying to build up. I also kind of feel like I want to pick up more foundation. Usually I would expect a grippy primer to allow me to use less product to get the coverage that I want. And in this case, I kind of want to pick up more, but I'm going to resist. But I actually do see a slightly smoother appearance to the foundation on the side with the primer versus without it. So this is kind of a dry foundation. It does look a little cakey on the side without the primer, but on this side, it really does look smoother. It doesn't have the cakey dryness that I can slightly see on the side without the primer. So I feel like I'm getting great qualities to this serum primer that are not what it claimed. Like it was claiming to be very gripping, minimize the appearance of pores, but what I'm actually seeing is smoothing, hydrating. The pores, they look pretty good. It does look like it smoothed out the pores pretty nicely. I can still see some slight pore texture. Like it's not a balm filling in type of pore smoothing product, but I think it did make the foundation sit a little smoother on my pores. But if I really want to fill in my deep pores, I think I need more of like a thicker balm type of primer. But this is a very thin, lightweight, like smoothing primer, and I do see those effects with my foundation. I think you can also kind of notice a little bit more glow peeking through on the side of my face with the primer versus without it. This side just looks very dull and matte. This looks more smooth and skin-like, and I'm really impressed with how my skin is looking. Wow. It's also preventing the creasing in the fine lines on the side with the primer versus without it. I do have that creasing there. So I really like this. I will definitely continue using this, and I love that it cuts out a step in the skincare routine. And I feel like a lot of people forget to use primer, but if you're incorporating your primer and serum together in that skincare routine, then it's just going to make it so much easier, and you're less likely to forget your primer when you've already applied it as your serum. So if you've tried this out, I would love to hear your thoughts on it in the comments down below. But thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day. And I will see you tomorrow in my next video.